Levi in Cazenovia, New York. Hey, Levi, can you hear me?
I can. How are you?
Just great. What's up?
Good. I was just thinking about some of these really absurd arguments my fellow conservatives make. There was that one line where a guy says he's going to be able to marry a lawnmower.
Yeah.
And it's fairly embarrassing. But from a debate perspective, I kind of understand it, and I thought I'd quickly just get your insight. So as progressives want to continually move laws in a certain direction, I think a lot of conservatives get nervous because we don't know where the line is. Where is the progressive end of that search? So it's like gay marriage. Is it just two people, or is it three? Where is the line? Another one would be like abortion. Is it 20 weeks? Is it when the fetus is viable outside the womb? So again, not to defend that guy's comments because it doesn't sound logical, but from a debate perspective, I know conservatives, there's a tentative nature, like where are we progressing toward, and where is that line? And can I get your insight on that?
Yeah. With regard to abortion, I think that this is a decision that should be between women and their doctors. I don't think that you and I don't think that our government should be. This is where I'm a small government conservative. With regard to abortion, it's none of my damn business. Obviously, if a fetus is viable, if it can live outside the womb, then it deserves special protection, and it has had that special protection since 1973 in Roe v. Wade. Third trimester pregnancies can only be done and not be criminally prosecuted if there's something profoundly wrong with that fetus or the life of the mother is at risk. That's it. So anyhow, what was the other topic you brought up?
Well, it was really just more about it's a concept that progressives are always moving the line of law, and sometimes
I don't think so. Reasons, I think progressives are what I can't speak for all progressives. I'll speak for myself.
Gay marriage, for example.
Yeah, gay marriage. It's. I have no problem with gay marriage. If you want to marry your lawnmower, good luck. These are the issues that we should be talking about, Levi, are not these social issues. They are the economic issues. Progressivism is rooted in economics. Franklin Roosevelt said, "You're not a free man if you're a necessitous man." In other words, if you're hungry, you're not free. If you're homeless, you're not free. If you don't have a job, you're not free. You don't have access to the American dream. If you can't just basically make it in life economically. So the first obligation of government is to make sure that those basic necessities are provided for. If you're sick and you don't have the means to you can't afford to get yourself well, you're not free. That's the basis of freedom, in my opinion, and in progressives' opinion. Now, conservatives have a different definition of freedom. Their definition is, if you're rich enough, you can get healed. If you're rich enough, you don't have to worry about where you live. If you're rich, and if you're not rich enough, tough luck. You should go begging for charity from the rich people. And, they say the churches should be providing charity. Well, I'm sorry, the churches, do provide charity. It was about $5 billion last year, but that's like 1/5 of the food stamp budget. I mean, there's not enough churches and not enough money in them to keep people out of poverty in the United States. And I'm talking about deep and profound poverty. So, where progressives come down is that we need to have our economy should be working for us, not we should be working for those people who basically own the economy. And that's how America actually ran in a very progressive fashion under both Republicans like Eisenhower and Nixon, and under Democrats like Franklin Roosevelt, Harry Truman, Jack Kennedy. And Lyndon Johnson and Jimmy Carter. That's how our government ran from 1932 until 1981. And then Reagan came along and said, forget that. We don't care if people are free or not. We just care whether or not the billionaires have their tax cuts. And that's when it all went wrong. Levi, thank you for the call. We'll be back.